Hi there, students. To be full of yourself, full of oneself. Okay, this is, if a person is full of themselves, they think they are very important. They think that they are the best. And this is something that can be rather annoying to other people. Somebody who's very self-satisfied, perhaps almost patronizing and bumptious. John is so full of himself because he's just been promoted at work. And yes, he's been promoted, but that doesn't make him better than anyone else. So if you're full of yourself, you're egotistical, you're only worried about your own point of view, your own interests. You're superior to everyone else. And if somebody is full of themselves, it's a really annoying characteristic. So don't be so full of yourself, because if you're too full of yourself, something will happen to bring you down a peg. I thought these people full of themselves and very arrogant and conceited. Many people become full of themselves after some tiny success. I wouldn't want to sound full of myself, but I think I'm the best salesman in this company. So I think you sound very full of yourself to assume that your work is always the best. I think maybe very often the Brits are very full of themselves, that everything British is the best, and some British things are very good, but not everything. And there's no need for them to be so arrogant, so full of themselves, self-important, self-satisfied, overconfident, pleased with themselves, pompous and bumptious. Yeah, this is somebody who's full of themselves. If you use this phrase to say someone is full of themselves, you're saying that you disapprove of them because they are self-satisfied. They think they're clever, they're special, they're important. He was so full of himself after landing the contract that nobody could tell him what to do. So this is somebody who's very proud, very conceited. I got tired of him quickly because he's just so full of himself. Okay, so full of yourself. You're proud, you're conceited, you think you're important, and this is annoying everyone else. He was so full of himself, he couldn't stop talking about himself. He couldn't stop talking about all of the wonderful things that he said he'd done. He was just, everything was about him. He's so full of himself that he doesn't realize he's boring the people he's talking to. Yeah, this is somebody who is overly proud. They are overly full of themselves. They're self-centered, conceited. Ever since he won that prize, he's been so full of himself. Nobody wants to talk to him. Susan, you're so full of yourself. Yes, you are talented, but I wish you wouldn't be so full of yourself. Okay, so stop. I wish somebody would take the wind out of your sails and stop your exaggerated sense of self-worth. Yeah, so just stop being so full of yourself and think about everyone else as well. Be part of the group, part of the team. Okay, so to be full of yourself, formality. I think I'm going to give it a 4.5. I'm going to go for a 4. Use informally as a criticism, use in a semi-formal conversation. I think you could use it in a semi-formal writing, but stop there, not in something very formal. So it's not a very good thing being to full of oneself. So, to be full of yourself.